Hey y'all, it's Lindsay, and today I want to bring to you a chicken nugget recipe that I have created. It's a little bit different than my last chicken nugget recipe that I shared, gosh, almost a year ago. This one, it's just different. So let's get into it.
To begin this recipe, I start with 1 pound of ground chicken, an egg, some baking blend that I do have a DIY video on, some garlic powder, some onion powder, some black pepper, if I can get the camera to focus, and some salt. Then take your rings off so you don't get the meat in there. So this chicken kind of got trapped at the back of my refrigerator and was pretty close to being done for, and I'm glad that I was able to use it before it officially went bad. So I'm just going to mix these ingredients together. 1 egg, 1 pound of meat. I'll be using 1/4 teaspoon of all of the 4 spices and seasonings that I listed. So the salt, the pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. When I started doing this recipe, I was really hoping to get more of that nostalgic fast food restaurant chicken nugget. There's just something about that just takes me back to my childhood. I know that those are horrible for you at the fast food places, and getting something similar to that at home has always been sort of a back of the mind goal for me. I am adding in 1/8 of a cup of my baking blend. That's equivalent of 2 tablespoons. And just getting that all well incorporated. But having a fast food chicken nugget alternative is great. I do love my other recipe for chicken nuggets. Those are more like whole chicken and those are really good when you have full chicken breasts, but sometimes just going for the nostalgia is really where it's at. So now I'm going to make my breading for my nuggets. I did 3/8 of a cup of my baking blend, and then I put in 1/2 teaspoon of the salt. Kind of get that a little bit incorporated. And then I am going to be adding in some baking powder. I did 1/4 teaspoon for that. And then I'm going to be using my one of my cookie scoops. You do not need that in order to make this recipe at all. I just find that having these scoops makes life very easy for me in the kitchen. This is kind of a medium-sized scoop. It is a 1.5 tablespoon volume. And so I'm just going to scoop that out into my outside coating mixture, and then coat that pretty well and sort of shape them the way you would see a fast food chicken nugget. I personally love using my DIY baking blend to make things like this, but do not feel obligated to take that step if you don't have some on hand already. If you only have some almond flour on hand, definitely use that. It'll work out just fine. And if you have other alternative baking flour blends from Amazon or anywhere else that's on the interwebs, definitely feel free to use those and just adjust as you see fit. And I'm not using the entire bowl of the breading mixture, so I probably could have done without 3/8 of a cup. I probably just could have gone with 1/4 cup and wasted less of my baking blend. Time to get that air fryer preheated and let it do its work. So I'm gonna set my air fryer to 350 degrees and I'm gonna reduce my time down to 8 minutes. I have a habit of telling myself that I will pull something out before the timer is done and then forgetting about it or being sidelined by my kids. So there you can see that's what 8 minutes looks like. You gotta shake them up every now and again so that way they can get a little bit more evenly browned. And I'm gonna reduce my time here for 4 minutes for the second go around for baking. And I decided about halfway through that time that I wanted to spray a little olive oil on them in order to help them kind of get a little crispier and get a little bit more color to them.
Okay, these are not quite as golden as I would like them to be, especially these little fellows back here. Oh, I guess they're not terrible. But I'm going to pull these out. Okay, so I have some paper towel over here. So they are for sure not as golden as I would like them to be, but the last time I made these, everybody was disappointed with how dry they were, as was I. So anyway, I'm going to load in my next batch and we will check these out. Are you so excited about life?
What's this?
My shirt.
What's that?
My face.
What's this?
That's my earring.
What's this?
What is that?
My mama's shoe.
Mama's hair, yes. Okay. You want to try a cheeky nug?
Yes.
Okay. Can you go be with Caitlin for a minute and I'll get the cheeky nugs to go? Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. So, my second batch of my chicken nuggets are in the air fryer right now. And so here is a single chicky nug. They're definitely more pale than what they were in my previous test recipes. But to be honest with you, every time that I have tried to cook these till they are super brown, they all wind up super, super dry. So anyway, we are going to, let's see if we can get a little bit of focus here. There we are. Ah, come on, focus on the nugget. Okay, so as you can see, those look a lot more similar to like a fast food chicken nugget than you know my previous ones, which is actually what I was going for, and that's why I used the ground chicken. Those almost have like a taquito kind of a, it's reminiscent of taquitos. That's, can I help you, miss? Hold. I'm here for this. Are you stealing one? He's pilfering our nuggets for dinner. All right. Short story long, these are fantastic. I am all in for these chicken nuggets. I want to try to cook them and then freeze them and see what happens whenever I reheat them. I have not tested that out very much. Oh no, miss! You little stealer, you little thief. She wants a plate. I gotta go get this child a plate because she's desperate to eat chicky nugs. Yay. Alright, that's all that I have for you today. I appreciate. Okay, can Mama say bye-bye to the video?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, can I say bye-bye now?
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you try this recipe out. It's super basic, super simple, and definitely keto friendly. What is that?
Bye.
Your what?
That's my car.
That's your car. Okay. She's not gonna let me say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you give this recipe a try and subscribe if you want to stick around for for any length of time. Bye.
Up here.